Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Of course, my name is Tommy, and this here is Licensed to Griddle. Up on the board is going to be our ingredient list. From there, we will go to our sirloin steak, get that cut up, and also hit that with some seasoning. In the meantime, I've got my Blackstone up on full. This is all going to be done in reverse order, and you will see why in a second. And I can tell you the Blackstone is doing what the Blackstone does, and that is cranking. We are about 450. That is going to be perfect. First up is going to be our steak. Alrighty guys, and as I get my steak down, I am just going to kind of spread it out. We want a quick sear on this, and then we are going to pull it. And again, you will see the method to the madness in about 2 minutes. And of course, we've got this steak already seasoned. You want to get it cut up first in about the same sizes if you can. Get it all seasoned up. That way we're going to have crust on all 4 sides. Over here, I've got some oil down. We are going to get some onion slices on. And again, you will see why in at the end, towards the end of the show. And I can tell you, this is different than every other garlic steak bite video on the tube. So that is something for you guys to certainly look forward to. Of course, we've got that Uncle Steve Shake Magic Rib Rub. Choose your favorite rub, or you can certainly go with a salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. Real time, we've been down about a minute and a half or so. We are just going to give these a good flip. And you see we've got an amazing sear on this. That is exactly what you want. I do have protection on these hands right to Amazon. You can get 50 of them for about 10 bucks or so. You can follow the links right down in the description. That is exactly what I am talking about right there. Now I am going to start to lower my griddle for the next segment of cooks. We only needed it on that heavy sear for the steak. And of course over here we've got that 36 all filled up, a little bit of oil down. I've got these pepper slices. We will get those down. Once this Blackstone gets going, man, she wants to continue. Oh yeah. I'd say probably about 3 minutes or so down on this, maybe 3.5 on this steak. We are going to get this pulled off. Let's get a quick temp check here. And we are cooled down to about 300. That is going to be perfect. A little bit of oil down. Of course, we've got some garlic and plenty of it. This is a garlic steak bite after all. That is going to be garlic along with some olive oil. These onions are good for what I am going to use them for, so I am going to get these pulled off. Again, I thought about this, the plating of this, the recipe of this, all up here. So it will be a little bit different than every other one that you see on the tube. And of course, we've got some shallots. We will get those down. These are some nice sweet peppers over here. I think are going to go perfect with this recipe. Of course, we are going to balance that sweet off with some red pepper flakes. And again, you can get the full ingredient list right down in the description. So peppers are going to come off. We will get those right in the mixed in with the steak bites. Guys, what would garlic butter steak bites be without the butter? And here you go. That is a lot of garlic. That is a lot of butter. That is definitely a lot of flavor. There is no doubt about it. And believe it or not, this recipe is ready to come home. We've got our steak with our peppers. You got all that juice in there, all that goodness. We will get that down. Alrighty guys, to close out this recipe, we've got some green onions here. We will get those down at the end. You don't want to put those on too soon. You want that crunch in there for contrast. A little bit more butter down for good luck. What we are going to do here is we are going to get this pulled off. I've got my board all set up. You guys know the deal. We will get this pulled off. We will plate it on over there, do that taste test, talk about it, and close out the show. And this here is going to be your garlic butter steak bites. I mean, what is there not to like about this? I took a couple hits, man, as I was doing the snaps, and I could tell you it is absolutely incredible. I mean, what could I say? You know, I got to tell it like it is, man, and this is just incredible. So I've got these onions here on the side here. I thought that would be a nice touch. I didn't really want to put the onions inside the you know, I didn't want to mix the onions inside with the steak bites. I wanted to put them on the put a ring around the side of them. That way, when people serve themselves or when you serve people, you could just take an onion off or cut some of the onion up, as I did here. Here's a nice little garlic butter steak bite with a nice piece of red onion, and cheers. All right, guys, so first off, we held that medium rare. This is a sirloin, so a medium rare would probably play you better than a rare. It is definitely tender. If you're doing filet or you were doing a ribeye, you can go to the more rare if you'd like. Medium rare works well here. First off, you get a hit of the garlic. I mean, you know this is a garlic based dish. Of course, you get a hit of the butter, but surprisingly, you get, well, maybe not surprisingly, those red pepper flakes that I put in there. I must have had a couple on the bite that I took, because you get a nice hit of those red pepper flakes, which is a great contrast with the butter and with the garlic, and of course that Uncle Steve Shakes, that barbecue rub that I put on has a lot of flavor on it, a lot of salts, a lot of peppers, some other stuff. Again, this is absolutely incredible. If you are looking for a garlic steak bite, this is definitely going to hit on all the notes as the bugs are buzzing above me. So that is going to be it for this one. Again, my name is Tommy, and I guess that makes me the griddler. Garlic, butter, steak, bites, put them on the list. You're going to have to make these. It is absolutely incredible. And until next time, my name is Tommy. Down there is Molly, and we will see you